Calling Metaplex. Calling Metaplex.
Someone call for Metaplex?
Tony!
Hello!
Welcome
shit.
from the stage of IslandDAO. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for making this event a reality. What we would have done without you? What would have the NFT scene in Solana do without Metaplex?
Who knows at this point?
Who knows? We wouldn't exist. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sponsoring the event. You've been an amazing developer. You've been an amazing trooper to have around in this house, and I'm so glad we've connected.
Me too. Thank you to Dean's List for putting on this event. It's been absolutely amazing. Get to meet people like you. I think we've had a bit of a bromance this trip.
For sure, and this is going to continue. But let's talk a little bit about what you're building. So many new things, from the Kinobi integration to the new Metaplex core. I'm so excited. I'm sure the marketplaces, the NFT DJs, collectors and fans out there are going to be so excited. Let's talk a little bit. Let's start with Metaplex core, which is a little bit more digestible, and then we're going to go for the developer tooling.
Sure. So my name's Tony. I work for Metaplex. I'm one of the engineers, and I primarily work in DevRel. We've come here to IslandDAO this time to actually promote Metaplex core, which is basically a new asset standard for NFTs on Solana. NFTs were getting a bit dated on Solana. Token metadata was getting a bit old in its years. I think it's now like 4 years old. It could be 3 actually. So it was time to refresh and update the idea of assets on Solana themselves. We've actually taken the concept and taken it from like a 5-account model down to a 1-account model. So now it's so much easier to use and actually integrate into programs and apps in general.
Amazing. And I hear that you're going to be able to change collections with one click. You're going to be able to update metadata with one click. Tell us more about the functionalities that the users and the creators, or the project owners, are going to have.
Yeah, so new to core, we've actually now got a plugin system. So that now means we can add state and changes and basically have more control over NFTs and how they interact with the world. So now, for example, where we used to have to update 10,000 NFTs just to change the royalty, we can actually put a royalty plugin on the collection and update that one plugin, and we've now just changed the royalties for an entire collection. Much easier.
It saves us like thousands of clicks.
Thousands of transactions.
Thousands of transactions.
Yes.
Amazing. And talk to me a little bit about the Kinobi integration. How is this going to help new developers? How are we going to onboard new project owners and new builds on the Metaplex standard?
So Kinobi is actually a package that you can download and use in JavaScript, which will take your program's IDL and actually build out a client in both JavaScript and Rust, which can then be used straight away in the UMI package. So it takes a lot of development process out for people. So you can speed up development time significantly.
Amazing. I want to tease a little bit also, which we're gonna for sure talk about it on the next IslandDAO, the MPL 404 standard. New technology, new stuff. That's why you should stay connected with this industry, because so many new tools are actually landing from the side of the builders for us, NFT degenerates. Before we close this mini interview in this lovely liquid environment, talk to me a little bit about the Hacker House, IslandDAO, and how does it compare with other Hacker House formats, the shorter ones? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you think builders prefer?
Well, to be honest, who can really argue with the scenery and setting here? It'd be a bit silly if I said I'd prefer to be in London right now.
I'm taking a note on this.
Yeah, so obviously I've been here for a week and a half personally. I know some people have been here for like 4 weeks now, but you can't really beat the interactions and the environment that this kind of environment brings to everyone, really. Everyone here, all the teams that have turned up have been wonderful. The networking has been amazing. You can't really get much more networking like this, especially when you run jet skis together.
How can you argue with jet skis?
Jet ski day, you know.
What are we planning with the new POAP and the airdrops in Hacker Houses?
So what we're actually going to do for IslandDAO is we're actually going to airdrop some new asset NFTs, which are basically participation NFTs for all the participants here, really, that have turned up to enjoy IslandDAO. There could be some interactions in the future that you guys use. Maybe you want to track who's attended multiple times. So yeah, these would be great for you guys.
And it showcases all the new cool tools that Metaplex has introduced to the ecosystem, and sky's the limit.
Correct.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. It's been a pleasure vibing with you. And I'm very thankful that you made you sponsored this event, and you are not only the cornerstone of the NFT scene of Solana, but you are one of the best devs we have in this house. And we have more than 75 developers from the Solana ecosystem, and Metaplex has been the #1 platform we've been interacting, and we wouldn't be able to do all these things without you. So thank you so much. And this lovely partnership is going to continue, right?
It will continue.
Thank you. Thank you, internet friends. Thank you for being with us. Big thank you to all the sponsors. Big thank you to the DAOs that are supporting us, the programs, the developers, the foundations, Solana itself, Skyrise, Triton, Colosseum, Marinade, Realms, everybody.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cool. Should we still